Tickets are still available for the next game. To purchase your tickets today, visit the ticket counter for available games or sign up for Maverick season tickets today.
Now remember that, man, we'll be doing the special giveaway on our next program. The first 15,000 fans through the game will receive their very own deck of detailed crew trading cards.
Folks, don't forget to come out to the game for calendar day. What better way to pass to you than 6 years of your favorite mascot, Batman and the Maverick champion.
Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Here's a look at some stats for Kyrie Irving.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. Amen Thompson out there with Smith. Then it's Tari Eason. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Silk in at the point guard position. And for the Mavericks, Kyrie Irving out there with Thompson. Then it's Washington. Then there's Davis. And it's Powell in at center. A couple of rivals going head-to-head here, Clark. You can feel the extra tension in the air.
No doubt about it. That heat is palpable. Everybody wants to be at their best and prove they're the superior team, but the fireworks and friction is real.
Drains the triple.
Extremely dangerous from that range. That's Thompson's comfort zone right there.
Here's Silk. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And if you're looking for identifiable team mascots, Clark, some say the Mavericks champ, the horse, is near the top of the list.
Yeah, he does get after it. Also, the Mavs man. Dallas is rolling out a couple of iconic figures to keep that crowd on fire.
That one's no good. After years of finishing at the bottom of the West, things are looking up for the Rockets, Clark.
You know, B.A., they've done a really good job of drafting and developing players. That combination can allow you to move forward. And along with signing complementary veterans, that adds to the mix as well. And they've done a nice job. And they've got future draft capital, too. So the Rockets are certainly on the rise.
Here's Silk. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Houston. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
I actually thought their execution at times was excellent, but they failed to come through in those important moments.
And, you know, it's never easy trying to win away from home. They were close, but just needed a little more push at the end.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. That one's good for two.
You know, when Irving rises up to take these shots, so smooth in how he gets it done. He always seems to be in control.
Here's Silk. Pass to Clark. Unable to get that one. Oh, great D that time from Powell. Thompson finds Irving. Goes up from the top of the key. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
Nice read by Thompson right there. You know, showing he's more than just a shooter with plays like this.
Here's Silk. He's guarded by Irving. Here's Silk. Pass to Smith. The three. Davis with a rebound. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Here's Clark. And Davis with the block.
His great length really helps AD defensively.
Thompson passes to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Here's Silk. He's guarded by Irving. Going inside. Silk. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Davis. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. Pass to Thompson. Now here's Powell. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Davis. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The 3 from Thompson. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 2. Here's Silk. Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet. Silk's got 7 points in the game. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. On the wing, Davis. Back to Irving. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving, he still does things you just can't believe.
His ball handling ability is just remarkable, and his finishing ability surpasses his rush hour handles. And that's saying a ton. He can beat anybody off the dribble. He can make tough shots. He really is one of the elite scorers from the guard position in the history of the NBA. I don't think that's an overstatement. From the angles he finishes, the shots he can make, he's as elite as we've had in the league.
Now here's Irving. He has 6. The steal. Back comes Houston in transition. And he goes in for the dunk.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Here's Irving. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game.
Irving knows exactly when to let that shot go. He's a knockdown threat from deep for sure.
Here's Silk. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Here's Silk. Davis on the double team. An open look for Smith. And he stays with it. Shoots over Thompson. Smith no good.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Got it. Irving's got 11.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
Rockets trail by 5. Clark with a screen on Irving. Here's Silk. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, Silk in the last outing against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and his assist numbers were unreal, making his teammates very happy. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And Houston has possession. Following the score by Dallas. Houston making some changes. Adams checked in for Clark. Jackson comes in for Smith. And it's Cam Whitmore in for Eason. Now here's Irving. 13 points in the game. Lets it fly. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
For Dallas, they've gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Irving, the pass to Thompson. Back to Irving. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. He's got 15.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Silk. 15 points in the game. Another shot. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
To the middle. Here's Irving. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 26th.
Rockets trail by 7. This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Brandon Clark out there with Thompson. Then it's Shepard. Then there's Jayshawn Tate. And it's Silk in at the point guard position.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Irving. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Boy, great display of concentration and tenacity from Irving there. Fighting his way through contact, getting it up and down, plus the foul.
Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
On the wing, Irving, defended by Thompson. Irving, no good. Rockets trail by 5. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. The fader. And it's Silk missing.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Exum passes to Irving. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. Irving's got 22 points.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Drives to the hoop. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, Clark with the slam.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Rockets trail by 5. Here's Silk. Pass to Shepard. And the officials call the over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
Irving against Thompson. Three-pointer. And that one's good. Irving for 3. Irving's got 8 here in this quarter.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Silk, pass to Thompson. Can't hit that one.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Irving, no good.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Rockets trail by 6. Here's Silk. He's got 19. Mavericks with a rebound. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That'll be their second of a 5-game stretch at home. Here's Irving. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Irving's got 27.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. He's been absolutely relentless.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Martin. And it's Thompson in for Christie. Here's Silk. He's guarded by Irving. Here he goes.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
Ha, it doesn't make it easy, does it?
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Exum attacking. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Rockets trail by 6. Here's Silk. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Yeah, the question was Shepard. Can he facilitate enough? And that's a good sign for the rookie.
Irving with it. Now Thompson defending. Thompson scanning the floor. Outside for Irving. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 is up. The Rockets pull it in. Thompson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Silk with the bucket.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Irving, the pass to Marshall. Here's the pick. Back to Irving. And there's the drive, and that one drops for him. That's 29 for him.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Clark with a screen on Irving. Here's Silk. Another one falls for Houston.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
Thompson outside. Back to Irving. Over Thompson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. What do you think of the possibility of the All-Star game changing its format to be USA versus the world, Clark?
I would love anything that would help the All-Star game be a little bit more competitive, BA. I love the showmanship. I like the entertainment value, but I want to see some real hooping too. So if we could do that in whatever format, I'm all for it. Sign me up right now.
Davis, he's checked in for Dallas. Washington comes in for Exum. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Eason's checked in for Shepard. Here's Silk. He's guarded by Irving. Silk, the pass to Eason. Here's Silk. Back to Eason from deep. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Now Irving. 30 points in the game. And he makes it on the layup. Irving's got 32 points.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Here's Silk. He's got 27. Tate passes to Silk. Back to Tate. This one for 3. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Irving against Thompson. Powell sets a screen. And it's Irving off the drive. Pass to Powell. Irving with it. Back to Washington. Inside. Now here's Powell. Clark grabs the board. Clark's got 4 rebounds in the game. Silk, the pass to Thompson. And here's Tate outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
There was just no sense of urgency to hit the offensive glass. They have to be disappointed in the lack of second chance points.
Yeah, I agree. Hard to win games when every offensive possession is one shot, then a jog back the other way to play defense.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Irving with a deep 3. The Rockets pull it in. Last time they met was in Houston.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Fader on the way. Knocks it loose.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Pass to Davis. Washington outside. And here is Irving. 16 feet out. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Clark with a screen on Irving. Fades away. And it's Silk missing.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And it's Irving missing. Houston has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Here's Silk. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. Silk's got 31.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Here's Irving. Cashes it in from 11 feet.
Tonight has been all about Irving. When he's clicking, his offensive game is devastating.
Here's Silk. He's guarded by Irving. Here's Silk. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Silk's got 33 points.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Irving for 3. Eason pulls it in.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Clark. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Rockets ahead. They're up by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man. Playing real hard. That's a great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close. And if they want to pull away, you got to do more than rebound.
Now it's time to check in on how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
These first-year guys, very impressive so far. Now it is, who can sustain this level of play?
And the key is to follow your routines.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, beat the... physical with it.
We've got Dwight Powell. Davis out there with Washington. Then it's Thompson, and it's Irving in at the 1. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half.
And, you know, when Powell is this deep, the defense knows they're in trouble. Sometimes they have no choice but to foul.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. The Rockets lead by 4. Here's Silk. And it's Houston scoring again.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Thompson outside. Powell, a screen on Eason. And here's Thompson for 3. Knocks down the triple. Thompson's got 6 points.
Defense wants to guard Thompson close so he can cleverly shake them off with a pick to get a shot.
Thompson, a screen on Irving, and he drives in. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Mavericks trail by 5. Thompson outside. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Davis. Nice touch by Davis inside.
When he's at his best, Davis is in attack mode, getting to that rim and playing with power down low.
Thompson with a screen. Here's Silk. Mavericks with a rebound. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
And that one's good. Irving.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
You know, Clark, 2024 saw Anthony Davis make his return to the All-Star game.
And really, B.A., such a pleasure to see him back on the court, healthy and producing. That's not been an issue. The issue has been him being hurt and not being able to be on the court. But he's a perennial all-star when he's healthy and playing and doing exactly what he's done throughout his career at both ends, be a dominant center. Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Here's Silk. Another one falls for Houston.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Puts it up from 12. Irving, no good.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration, too.
Here's Silk. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway. Silk's got 41.
What a competitor. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Davis against Thompson. Back to Irving. And he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws. That's on Brandon Clark.
I tell you, it's so amazing to see how much raw talent Kyrie Irving has. Just seems like that ball is part of it, making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Thompson, a screen on Irving. Silk. Top of the key jumper, no good. Mavericks trail by 5.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Thompson against Irving. Pass to Washington. Now Davis. And Davis gets double teamed. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And Thompson gets it to go.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Outside Davis. Thompson against Eason. On the wing, Thompson. 6 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Powell. Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Houston.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Mavericks trail by 6. Washington outside. Powell finds Irving. Back to Powell. Washington outside. Powell passes to Washington. From deep three-point land. The rebound by Silk. Houston leading by 6. With the fadeaway. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. Irving's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Thompson. Offensive rebound. Up and over Smith. And that one's good. Thompson. Thompson's got 8 points.
Well, that's exactly the guy you want to set up. I mean, Klay Thompson feels like every shot he takes is going in.
And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Marshall's checked in. Tate's checked in for the Rockets. Harris comes in for Eason. And here's Thompson for three. Kept alive. There's Davis with the three. Oh, Anthony Davis reigns in the three.
His ability to dominate games is what makes Anthony Davis a top-tier player.
Here's Silk. And he's got 41 now. Fades. Uses the glass that time. It's good. Silk's got 43 points.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
And all Powell needs is good positioning inside, and when he does get it, he's throwing it down.
Smith with a screen on Irving. Pulls up on the wing. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a tech. Houston has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's Silk. He's guarded by Exum. And he can't bank that one in.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Here we go, all alone. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
Davis down low, guarded by Van Vliet. And Davis gets it to go.
Creating separation using the bounce. That's a skill that AD's developed over the years.
Into the lane. Silk. And it's Houston scoring again. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Mavs. Pass to Davis. Launches a three. Rebound by Van Vliet. Houston in the lead. Adams with a screen on Williams. Here's Silk. 44 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Clock at 6. And that one is stuffed right through.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Davis down low. Jackson on him.
Look at AD, and you know he's taking his share of contact. Quite honestly, that just comes with the territory when you're a dominant offensive player like him.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And Houston making a change here. Shepard's checked in. And he sinks the second.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Adams with a screen on Williams. There's the drive. Very pretty alley-oop. And the Rockets lead by 4.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for.
Neither did the defense.
Back to Williams. Nails it from 3. Williams has got 5.
Oh, nice speed. On time and on target.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
Good D, good pull. Understand something, 1 shot, 1 rebound, and let's go.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So the Houston 5 right now. Jabari Smith out there with Amin Thompson. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Silk in at the point. Mavericks pull it in. Irving's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Exum outside. Takes a three. And Kyrie Irving with the three. Irving's got 41.
Some of the quickest hands in the NBA. Kyrie showing you that quick release there.
Pass to Eason. Here's Silk. He's guarded by Irving, the 17-footer. That one's wide left. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Mavericks leading. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Irving. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Here's Silk. Pass to Thompson. Eason with the ball. The offensive rebound. Here's Silk. 6 to shoot. Clark with the screen. Driving in. Silk. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. A chance to check out Dallas's upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors.
And for their matchup with the Pelicans, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they are able to execute their game plan, as it should be a close one.
The Mavericks have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Irving for 3. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Thompson passes to Silk. Driving to the basket. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Here's Marshall, defended by Eason. Back to Marshall. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Mavericks.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
Love the consistency at the free throw line in this one, too, fellas. Getting a healthy number of points off trips to the line.
Thompson, he's checked in for Christie. On the wing, Irving, defended by Thompson. Let's go with a 3. Irving, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Driving inside. Silk with the bucket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Irving, screen on Smith. The 3 from Thompson. Oh, and Clay makes that 3 look so easy.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Thompson, a screen on Irving. Silk, pass to Thompson. Over Irving. Smith outside. Pass to Silk. And he lobs it up. Can't complete the lob. Dallas leading by 3. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. And stolen by Clark. Takes it inside. Here's Silk. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot.
And look, and he delivers.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they...
Exum, right side. 5 to shoot. 4th quarter. Here's Silk on the touch in. What an avalanche.
And his...
Irving against Thompson. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Amin Thompson.
You know, for Irving, he's made an effort, a conscious effort to get to the line more, and for good reason. I mean, he's a really good foul shooter.
That free throw good from Irving. If you look at rebounding rate, Tari Eason is one of the best in the NBA, Clark.
Yeah, you think about rate, it basically looks at what percentage of rebounds do you get while you're on the floor. And Eason is prolific in terms of boards per minute, uses his 6'8" frame well, and he's gobbling up rebounds at well under 1 every 3 minutes. That's a lot of heavy lifting there, folks.
Here's Thompson, and he drops it in from the low post. Thompson's got 9 points here in the second half. Here's Exum. Pass to Irving. Here's Marshall, defended by Eason. Marshall can't hit. The Rockets have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Here's Silk. He's guarded by Irving. And it's Silk missing. Dallas has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Outside Irving to the right side. Marshall passes to Exum. Shot clock at 5. Back to Marshall. Pass to Irving. Shoots over Eason. Again, the miss by Dallas.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Here's Silk. Thompson with a screen. Here's Silk. Mavericks with a rebound. Irving's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Down low. Marshall passes to Thompson. Outside Irving. Fires away from way outside. Again, the miss by Dallas. Houston in the lead. Clark with the screen. Here's Silk. He's guarded by Irving. Fades back. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. So for Dallas, Powell comes in for Martin. And it's Anthony Davis in for Exum. Mavericks shooting 47% on this one. Looking efficient. Thompson outside. Clay busting it up inside.
As his career has developed, Clay has added this to his arsenal, becoming more than just a shooter.
Thompson, a screen on Irving. Silk, pass to Eason. Here's Silk, defended by Thompson. Smith outside. Pass to Silk. Clark with a screen on Thompson. With the drive. Oh, connects again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And Irving has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Washington's checked in for Dallas. And a change for the Rockets. Adams is checked in. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He was harping on the number of offensive rebounds that they've given up. He told them they have to recommit to the defensive glass. He said, quote, "We're not walking away with the W if we don't box out." A simple message, guys, but an important one.
And Allie, thanks.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
Irving, the pass to Davis. Irving, a screen on Thompson. Davis against Thompson. Fade away. Davis hits. Davis has got 14 points here in the second half.
Those long arms of AD help him on jumpers. You pretty much can't get to a shot because he's so long and extends on it.
The Rockets have gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the fourth. Thompson, a screen on Irving. He takes it in.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Eason against Davis. Shot clock at 6. Rockets with a rebound. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club. Here's Silk. From 18 feet away, the bank shot, no good. The 3 from Thompson. The rebound by Silk. Houston leading by 3. Adams inside. Powell covers. Thompson, a screen on Irving. Here's Silk. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Davis has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And the Rockets shooting right around 40% since the beginning of the fourth quarter. Adams with a screen on Irving. Here's Silk. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. And the Rockets lead by 5. Dallas has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Here's Irving. Soft touch off the glass. Irving's got 48.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket. And that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
Clark is checked in for Adams. And Houston has possession. Thompson with a screen. Here's Silk. Another one goes. Incredible.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious. Irving up top. Defended by Thompson. Out to Thompson. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Houston.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Here's Silk. He's guarded by Irving. Clark with a screen on Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Silk. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Powell sets a screen. From the wing. And again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Here's Silk. He's guarded by Irving. Here's Silk. Smith outside. Pass to Silk. Clark with a screen on Irving. 4 on the clock. Good! That's another bucket!
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Six seconds left in the final quarter.
No matter the situation, Washington up for the challenge.
And it's Houston's ball. It's a 3-point game. Here's Silk. On the take. And he's going for the lob. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Nice move. Money. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Thompson passes to Davis. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, he nails it! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Thompson outside. That three's off the mark, and they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul, 15 foul.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
2 shots.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
Every free throw is crucial in a close game. Nice work at the line.
Counted from distance.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Second personal foul. Team.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5.
Number 25. 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
And so it's Houston winning this one. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
I can't believe you still have the energy to get all those shots up. And take it.